Welcome to the Great Garden channel. I am very happy that today we meet again to explore another orchid care secret together. Every orchid lover wishes to have orchid pots that are always healthy, grow many roots, and bloom continuously. But to achieve that, besides the love we give to the plants, we also need to know the right way to care for them while avoiding common mistakes in orchid care. In today's video, I will share with you a new type of fertilizer, along with a very simple care method, but the results are truly surprising. When applying this method, orchids not only grow roots quickly and develop strongly, but also produce more flowers, bloom longer on the spike, and especially, help your orchids bloom vibrantly all year round. Let's get started. To make today's fertilizer, I will use rice, a very familiar ingredient in the kitchen. Rice is rich in B vitamins and essential minerals, which help stimulate fast root growth, keep the leaves lush green, and boost the plant's resistance. I will use 3 tablespoons of rice and add them to 500 milliliters of water. Soak it for about 2 hours to let the nutrients in the rice dissolve into the water. The next ingredient is coffee, a wonderful source of nutrients for orchids. Coffee contains many minerals such as potassium, magnesium, and a small amount of nitrogen, which helps stimulate strong root growth, keep the leaves dark green, and encourage the plant to produce more flower buds. I will use 1 tablespoon of coffee, add it to 500 milliliters of boiling water, and then let it cool completely before use. While waiting for the mixture to cool down completely, I will share with you a very important tip, almost an essential step before applying any kind of fertilizer to orchids. That is to thoroughly water the plant before fertilizing. It may sound simple, but this step is crucial in determining whether the plant can absorb nutrients or not. When you water the plant first, the growing medium becomes evenly moistened, the roots soften, and are awakened to get ready for nutrient intake. This is especially important for very weak plants, those recently recovered after cutting off damaged roots, or newly repotted ones. Pre-watering helps reduce stress and protects young roots from root burn when they come into contact with fertilizer. This is an extremely important step that many orchid growers often overlook. Try applying it from today, and you'll notice your plant absorbs fertilizer much better and quickly produces new roots and flower spikes. After thoroughly watering the plant, let it rest for about 20 to 25 minutes so the water can be evenly absorbed and the roots can start taking in moisture. At that point, the plant will be in the best condition to receive nutrients from the fertilizer. As you can see, after being rinsed with clean water, all the leftover fertilizer residues from the previous feeding, along with the dirt clinging to the roots and growing medium, are washed away. This is very important because if fertilizer residues accumulate over time, they can lead to excess salts in the medium. After 2 hours, when the rice has released its nutrients into the water, I will gently stir to dissolve all the vitamins and minerals, then strain out the rice, keeping only the clear water. Next, I will move on to the coffee solution. Once the coffee is completely cooled, I will also strain out the grounds, keeping only the concentrated liquid rich in nutrients. Now, I will combine the two liquids, rice water and coffee water, to create a nutrient-rich fertilizer solution. Finally, I will add 1 liter of clean water to this mixture to dilute the solution. Dilution is very important because it makes the fertilizer gentler and more suitable for the orchid sensitivity. Method 1. I will use a soft cloth or clean cotton, soak it in the freshly prepared organic fertilizer solution, and then gently wipe each orchid leaf, both on the upper and lower sides. Leaf cleaning is very important because it helps remove dust, impurities, and salt residues that accumulate on the leaf surface after many days of care. Once the leaves are clean, the plant's photosynthesis capacity improves significantly, allowing it to produce more energy to nourish the roots, support new shoots, and prepare for blooming. This solution, enriched with B vitamins from rice water and essential minerals from coffee, provides a quick and effective source of nutrition when absorbed directly through the leaves. It helps the foliage stay lush green, thicker, shinier, and more resilient. At the same time, the trace elements contained in the solution play a vital role in strengthening the plant's immune system, making it more resistant to common threats such as fungal diseases, bacterial infections, and even stress from changes in the growing environment. Moreover, the practice of wiping the leaves regularly is not just about cleaning. It also acts like a gentle massage for the plant, stimulating the stomata to function more effectively, enhancing gas exchange, and improving overall metabolism. As a result, the orchid is able to produce more energy, maintain steady growth, and be better prepared for root development, new shoots, and flower spikes. Once you finish wiping the leaves, you will notice that the orchid's foliage looks shiny and fresh, as if it has just been revived. This is a very gentle care step, yet it brings remarkably visible results. Method 2. After the orchid pots have been rinsed with clean water and the growing medium is evenly moistened, I will use the prepared solution to water directly at the base of the plants. This step is extremely important because at this moment, the roots have already been awakened and are ready to absorb nutrients. When this solution is watered at the base, the entire root system receives a rich supply of vitamin B, potassium, and essential minerals, helping the roots grow stronger, produce more new roots, and anchor firmly to the growing medium. Rice water provides a natural source of energy that stimulates growth, while coffee contributes nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the 3 key nutrients that promote balanced development, vigorous greenery, and overall plant health. Regularly watering the base with this solution not only nourishes the plant, but also plays an important role in maintaining a clean and healthy growing environment. The liquid helps wash away residues that may accumulate in the medium, prevents salt buildup, and reduces the risk of harmful fungi or bacteria thriving around the roots. This creates an airy, balanced, and nutrient-rich environment that orchids truly need in order to thrive. When this practice is maintained consistently, about once a week, the plant receives a steady supply of nutrients without any sudden overload. This stability is especially crucial for orchids, as they are sensitive to changes in their growing conditions. With regular care, the roots will not only keep producing new growth, but also remain firm, plump, and brilliantly white, signaling strong health. Healthy roots lead to stronger shoots, greener leaves, and eventually, abundant flower spikes. Over time, this simple habit of weekly root feeding ensures your orchids stay vigorous, resilient, and ready to bloom beautifully season after season. Method 3. Misting. With the remaining solution, I will pour it into a spray bottle and mist it evenly over the entire orchid, from the leaves and aerial roots to the growing medium. This misting step gently provides extra moisture to the plant, which is especially beneficial during hot days or when the air humidity is low. When the fine droplets of solution settle on the leaves and roots, they act almost like a natural foliar feed, being absorbed directly through the surface without needing to travel through the root system first. This means the nutrients from rice water and coffee, especially the easily soluble ones, can penetrate more quickly and start working almost immediately. The B vitamins provide a boost of natural energy that enhances cell activity, keeps the leaves looking lush, glossy, and vibrant, while essential minerals fortify the plant's overall health. At the same time, the aerial roots, which play a critical role in taking in both moisture and nutrients from the surrounding air, are stimulated to grow stronger and more robust. Regular misting not only provides additional moisture, but also creates a microclimate around the orchid that closely resembles its natural habitat in the wild. Beyond hydration, misting also has important protective benefits. A thin layer of moisture covering the leaves and roots helps cool the plant during hot weather, reducing the risk of heat stress and preventing leaf burn caused by prolonged exposure to sunlight. The results of consistent misting can be seen quite quickly. Within just a few applications, you'll notice that the leaves appear fresher, more supple, and shinier, while the roots look more active and healthier. After misting with the solution, you should carefully observe the plant for about 15 minutes. If you notice water droplets still clinging heavily to the leaves, especially in the leaf joints and crown area, under strong sunlight, it's best to use a soft cotton pad or a clean cloth to gently absorb the excess water. Drying the leaves is an extremely important step that many growers tend to overlook. When water droplets remain on the surface of the leaves under strong sunlight, they can work like small magnifying glasses, focusing the rays and causing burns or unsightly yellow and brown spots. Over time, these spots not only affect the beauty of the plant, but also reduce its ability to photosynthesize, leading to weaker growth. But the risks don't stop there. If water lingers too long in the leaf joints or crown, it creates a damp and stagnant environment. This is the ideal condition for fungi and harmful bacteria to thrive, which can cause leaf rot, crown rot, or even damage to tender new shoots that are just starting to grow. Once rot sets in, the recovery process for the orchid can be slow and difficult, sometimes even leading to the loss of the entire plant. By promptly drying the leaves, you not only keep their surface clean and shiny after they have absorbed enough nutrients, but also protect the plant from the negative effects of weather conditions. This is a small yet essential step that helps maintain the orchid's overall health, especially for those that are budding or have tender young leaves that are more vulnerable to damage. After finishing the leaf wiping step, place the orchid in a spot with gentle diffused light and good air circulation, making sure to avoid direct sunlight hitting the leaves. Leave the plant in this position for a few hours until the foliage is completely dry, then return it to its original hanging place or display spot. Results. After just a period of consistent application, you will notice a clear transformation in the orchid's root system. New roots will start sprouting from the base, plump, pure white, with shiny green tips, an unmistakable sign that the plant is absorbing nutrients effectively. The older roots also become sturdier and grip the growing medium more firmly, giving the orchid stability and balanced growth. A dense root system not only anchors the plant securely in the pot, but also greatly improves its ability to take up water and nutrients. As a result, the leaves turn lush green, glossy, and firm to the touch. Once the roots are strong and active, the orchid naturally pushes out more new shoots, thick and vigorous, right from the base, signaling the beginning of a new energy-filled growth cycle. And when the blooming season arrives, strong flower spikes will rise tall, packed with buds that open into long-lasting, vividly colored blossoms. An orchid pot, with thick, healthy white roots spreading densely throughout the medium, is the clearest sign that the plant is in its peak condition, and it will surely reward you with a brilliant flowering season. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button so I know you're enjoying the content. Leave a comment to share your thoughts or the condition of your orchids at home. I'd be very happy to chat with you. And remember to subscribe to the Wonder Garden channel so you won't miss the next orchid care tips.